My name is Christy Holton, and I'm a local Durham artist, and I am in partnership with Durham County Library, and I'd love to share a teen program with you. So today we are going to do dyeing fabric using flowers. So we're going to call it flower pounding, and it's super fun, and it's really easy. You can collect wildflowers, you can use green things. You don't have to have a flower garden nearby to do it. So first, what we're going to do is we're going to make sure we have all our materials. We are going to need a hammer, scissors, we're going to need some parchment or wax paper, and we're going to need some cotton fabric, some kind of natural fiber. We don't want to use any synthetic fibers because they won't hold the flower dye as well. Then we're going to want to have collected flowers or leaves. So here I've got a collection, and some of these are wildflowers. Some of them are flowers that are just past their prime in our front yard that I went ahead and collected. Here's some Swiss chard. So some of these things I don't know if they're going to dye the fabric or not. We're just going to see. We're going to wing it. So let's begin. First, you want to have a solid surface. You don't want to do this on cardboard or on something like slate or glass, obviously. You want a surface that's going to hold up because we're going to use a hammer to pound the flowers into the fabric, and it's going to dye it in that way. So I'm going to get situated. And so sometime around the 1800s, we were developing the ability to create dyes to dye fabric, but all dyeing was happening naturally up until the mid-1800s. So first, what I'm going to do, I am going to weigh down my fabric with collected rocks. It's a little windy out here. And actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this ready. Parchment paper is going to be laying over my flowers and leaves. So I'm going to begin laying out. And sometimes actually what I like to do is lay things out and then fold the fabric over so I get sort of a mirror image. So got this here. This is a crazy little thing that we have on a plant in our front porch. I have no idea if it's going to actually dye the fabric or not. There's some blooms from this pretty snapdragon. Dandelions work really well. They're probably pretty easy to find too. That was kind of cool to discover. And put some green there. And I've already got a finished one, so you don't have to watch me pound all of them. Alright, so we're just going to do half. And, you know, it's a little bit windy out, and things just blow away. So we're going to put flowers here. And we're going to this way things don't blow away. Again, it's sometimes easier to just fold the fabric over, and then you can kind of skip the wax paper portion. So now we're just going to start pounding, and it's pretty loud. I actually think, and I'm going to recommend that you fold your fabric instead of using wax paper, or do this on top, because then you get a double kind of impression. It's the way that I've always done it before. So just after that little portion, we're going to take our rocks off, we're going to remove our paper. And you can see that things have been kind of smooshed in. But hey, this is just one little bit of pounding, and see how much it dyes. So you can arrange things in patterns and specific designs And some things are gonna feel kind of juicier, and other things are gonna feel kind of dry. So you're gonna get more color from things that feel kind of juicy, and I don't know a better way to describe it than that. But, and I've done a little piece here. Fun fact, let's fold that over. Fun fact, I did this on wood earlier and it dyed the wood, so that's kind of fun. Something to consider. So here's one that I did earlier. Got this crazy light, this afternoon light. But you can see, look, that there's actually a really cool little petal shape there. So you can actually be really deliberate and kind of get shapes. There's a dandelion, obviously. And so this one was done by laying things over half, folding it, and then pounding that way. So now, to get this to stay in your fabric, if you wash it, some of the color might come out. So what you want to do is you want to wash it first. So you want to make sure that you have washed natural fiber fabric. So cotton is fine. This was done with a cotton sheet. So that's pretty easy to find. And off-white will work. It's better to use a light color or a white, a neutral color, so that the colors of the flowers will really show up. You want to wash the fabric first. You can put a tablespoon of washing soda in. That's found on the cleaning aisle at the store. And then you also want to soak your finished piece with in water, 2 cups of hot water, and a 1/4 cup of something called alum. And that's found on the spice aisle of the store. There's some alum. It's for canning vegetables, preserving. It'll preserve the color in your flour pounded beautiful thing that you make. So once you do that, you soak it with in the alum and hot water for 8 hours or overnight, and then you want to wash it and you're good to go. Thanks for joining me, and I hope you guys have fun and have a wonderful day.